Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Amber and this is a channel all about plus size fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So if you've been keeping track, we've been on this mission through Target this month, and I am focusing on each of their in-store brands to show you what plus size clothing offerings they have and what they look like on a plus size body. So I will link them here as well as the end of the video, but we've already been through who, what, where, which is that very trend forward, bold prints and patterns, stunning silhouette type of aesthetic. We've been through universal thread, which is that chilled, hang back, low key, kind of California vibe, focused in denim, but then also with beautiful dresses with femme details and really like natural fibers and sustainability focus. We just finished Wild Fable, which was so much fun. There were bright colors and prints, and that is our young contemporary brand, so a little bit more Gen Z, but really just kind of fun and loud and on the pulse of what's happening in the youth generation. There's also Ava and Viv, which will be my next video, which is the true plus size in-house brand that you can go to the store and shop for. All these other brands that I'm mentioning are online only at the moment. So ladies, go buy from online and let's show those buyers that we wanted in store. But so anyways, Ava and Viv is the one where you can go shop in store, bring home that day. And that's the one that's really focused on fitting different plus size bodies. They've got fit solutions, they've got stretch and fabric, they love joyful prints and patterns, and it's really such a versatile collection. So that'll be my next video. But right now, we're gonna look at A New Day. And A New Day is a brand that is a little bit more polished casual, which kind of seems like opposites, but really together it makes this really beautiful collection of versatile pieces that can take you from the office, but then also take you out for the weekend, running errands, hanging with friends, brunching, you know, all that type of stuff. You always feel put together, but there's a lot of thoughtful design behind the products. So excited to jump into A New Day. And as a reminder, here are my measurements. I am 5'6", and I usually wear around a 20-22 or 2X. I am pretty straight from the front, but curvy from the side. And looking at Target's size chart, that lands me right in the 2X range, probably closest to a 22. So for the first couple tops, I'm just gonna pair them back to plain denim. These are my universal thread jeans that I've owned for a while. They're great, I'll link them below. But let's focus in on this top. This is a 3/4 sleeve voile top. It is in cotton rayon. It was $20 and I got it in a size 2X. So first, initial thoughts are the fabric is really soft. This cotton rayon has a nice little drape to it, but still maintains some body in order to achieve the sleeve. I love the gingham in the green. It feels very spring to me. And the sleeve itself is really beautiful. The fullness, the little band, and you have movement in there, which is nice. However, it is a little wide here, so it doesn't necessarily stay up on the arm, but I feel like you still get the fullness, so it's not super necessary. A couple of things that I don't love is this is pretty short. So my waistband, which these are high-rise jeans, my waistband is probably 2 inches above the bottom of the shirt. So this is definitely a cropped length, and it is a little boxy, but I don't know if it was intended to be cropped or if it's just short, but I wouldn't have minded a little bit longer of a length. And then the neckline, it's fine. It just seems like maybe, and this could just be construction, like the sewers, but it just seems like this one kind of bows in and then this one's straight. So just not the best stitch quality maybe on that neck, but otherwise really cute. Love the fullness in the sleeve at the shoulder. You know, love a big puffy sleeve. So really cute. And then with the length, I could just easily tuck it in, and then the length isn't really that big of a deal at all. Next, I have on a long sleeve pin tuck top. It was $24.99. I got it in a 2X. The color is yellow and it is 100% viscose. Okay, so the fabric is a really nice drapey viscose. It's a dobby, so you see the little dot pattern in there, which is pretty. It's definitely long and flowy. It's the hip. It's a light buttery yellow, which is pretty. The sleeve is a long sleeve, but it's like too long. Like it goes to almost my middle knuckle. And then it's also really wide. And the neckline has a nice little ruffle detail, a higher neck, and then a back keyhole, but I did not need to use it to put it over my head. There's pin tucks here on the yoke, which are pretty, and then the yoke seam was shearing below. There's also shearing at the shoulder cap. So some of the things that I don't love, I look very like shapeless here. So I would probably, like, I wish the sleeves almost were narrower, but I would probably just push them up, show a little forearm, and then also I'd be apt to tuck this in order to give me some sort of shape instead of just that loose, flowy, boxy silhouette. And so actually I think this is now really cute. What do you think? Let me know below. I don't know, this is kind of almost like a choose your own adventure top, where if you like it loose and flowy, you can wear it that way. Or if you want to show off a little bit more shape, you can tuck it in and it looks cute that way too. So good top. So next up I have on the ruffled sleeveless knit dress. It is $15. I got this one in a 2X in the color teal, and it is in a cotton poly span. So very stretchy, soft, pretty drapey fabric. It's got this dropped waist ruffle detail, deep V-neck, and then sleeveless. Here's the side and the back. So I had said initially, or at least this one is in a 2 because I bought it initially in a 2 and was finding that the seam is hitting at my butt in a weird spot, that it's kind of like cupping it and not as loose and flowy. It is nice that there seems to be elastic in the seam, so that's nice not to have a rigid seam. But with that being said, I just feel like that's not the shape that I'm looking for there. So I will show you. I did size up, and I can show you what that one looks like. But in regards to this one, the neckline is deep, but that's kind of nice. And then the armhole, I feel like it could be a little bit higher, but like very slightly, like just a touch. Otherwise, the length is about knee length, maybe just a touch higher. So it's definitely more of a shorter dress, and it looks like it dips in the back a little bit too, so kind of a high-low effect. So let me go try on the next size and we'll look at that together. So here is the size 3X, and I'm thinking maybe this dress is just not for me. So I'm definitely getting more room in the body, but now it just feels like a shapeless tent, whereas the other one maybe gave a little bit more shape in the bust. This one's definitely just kind of oversized all over. The neck drop is even lower on the size, and then I do feel like it's pretty wide here, and that's causing the armhole to be lower as well. So all in all, even though the price is really good, I feel like for me, at my current proportions, this dress is just not gonna vibe. If at some point my hips get, at some point I get smaller or bigger, then I can either choose the 2X or the 3X, but for now, is a no. So next I have on the high cuff shirt dress. I got it in a size 3X for $27.99, and the color is white and blue, and it is 100% cotton. So I bought this originally in a 2X, and I was finding I was running into the same issue where the hip was a little bit too fitted. So I did go ahead and order the 3X, which the hip is definitely better, but it's interesting. It didn't get as big as I would have thought it would from going from one size to the next. The upper body is a little bit bigger too, like in the bust I have quite a lot, but it's okay because the relaxed look of it is fine with me. This does have a high cuff and then a full sleeve here. It is in cotton, so it's no stretch, and then it's got a really nice, pretty little soft blue and white stripe. It does button all the way down. There is no waist seam, so just a waistless shift, and then the self-tie is what you can use if you want to create some sort of waist definition. It is a midi length, and it's got side slits which are actually super high. So this goes to about mid-thigh. So if I kept it, I would probably stitch them down a little bit, because I know I'm gonna want to wear like shorts underneath here, and I don't want those showing. Also, I am concerned about it being a little bit see-through in daylight, so you might want to wear shorts or some sort of slip underneath it, some sort of lining as well if you're concerned with that. But otherwise, I actually really love this. I think it's really cute and very spring summery, and also feels polished and put together. So this is my next outfit, and let's talk about the pants first. So these are the high-rise paperback waist taper pant. I got them in a 2X in the color brown. They were $27.99, and they are made out of a rayon nylon. Here's the front, this side, the back. So the fabric is nice. It has like a nice little subtle texture to it. Like I said, a high rise, and then there is one pleat. Yep, just one pleat to give that little paper bag effect. There's a removable self-tie here. Front pockets are functional, back pockets are fake. And then the leg is kind of like a tapered straight. Yeah, I'd call it a straight for sure. I don't know if it's supposed to be cropped, but it's more of a full length on me. The color's really nice. It's like a rusty brown, so it's pretty. It's like a transitional color for sure. The only issues I have with it are, so this is a 2X, and the waist fits great, perfect. The thigh, only on one side, seems a little bit fitted. So I don't know if one of my thighs is bigger than the other, or if the seamstress, the sewer, maybe stitched it a little bit smaller than the other, but I feel that for sure. And there's no stretch in the fabric, so I'm definitely feeling that. But with that being said, the fabric is lightweight and airy, so it's not super uncomfortable, I just notice it. And then I also feel like the center back seam is kind of like going up my butt. So I don't know, I feel like I have enough ease in the hip, so it might just be the shape of that back rise that's causing that to happen. It's not horrible, but I definitely am noticing it a little bit, so just keep that in mind. You might be in between sizes if you have a body shape that is like mine. Okay, and so back to the pants, I'm wearing a long sleeve smocked cuff top. It is $24.99. I got it in a 2X. It is in the color black and white and 100% cotton. So really pretty gingham black and white here. Full button down front with the V-neck. There is smocking details at the shoulder. And then a really full sleeve with a smocked cuff as well. I think the idea is really cute. The grievances I have are with the body width and length. So I usually wear 2X. The size chart says I wear 2X also, but this is really tight, especially at the sweep. So the bottom hem of it, it won't go over my hip, like at all. And it's really short too, which maybe this was intended to be short, but if it was fitted correctly, then I wouldn't notice it as much. If you can see, how this is like kind of pulling. Well, I mean, I've also got a belt there, but. And then the sleeve is very high up in my armpit right now. So super uncomfortable. I don't know if they felt they needed to do that in order to achieve this detail at the sleeve, but definitely not comfortable. Oof, not at all. And then something else I wouldn't have minded, like right now the smocking, you get more of it in the back than you do in the front. I wouldn't have minded that to be brought forward more so you get it more in the front, or at least equally on the shoulder. So cute idea for a little statement top, but the execution just not quite there. So it's no surprise that I am obsessed with this top. If you know me, you know I like a flutter. So this is the Ruffle short sleeve mixed media scoop neck tee. It is $15. I got it in a size 2X in the color white, and it is cotton modal. So the fabric is really soft, nice drape with that modal in there. The sleeves are made out of a woven cotton, so no stretch there, but there's like the double ruffle. The neckline, I'm not sure about the neckline. Let me know what you think. It says scoop, but it's almost like a narrow little almondy scoop. But it almost feels like maybe it gets a little too wide at the shoulder, that it could look a little messy, but maybe not. Maybe it's cute. Maybe I just need to get used to it. But yes, I love this. I love this top. So cute. The length is, yep, pretty good. Hits at the bottom of the hip, or the top of the hip, mid-hip. Mid-hip, I'd say it hits mid-hip. Definitely will cover most of your tummy. Really great little basic tee with like a fashion twist. Okay, so for another knit dress, this one is the slim fit sleeveless knit dress. I got this in a 2X in the color fresh white. It is $20 and it is a modal poly span. So I am wearing Spanx with this, and in a 2X in white, you can still see a little bit of lumps and bumps. So just be mindful of that. It is a midi length. It has a side slit on one side, and it's got a really pretty deep V-neck, but it is quite deep. So just note that as well. The armhole is good, and then the back has a V as well, which is really pretty. It's kind of like a low-key sexy dress. It is a knit, so it's really comfortable. But I did get, I got black in a 3X, which I can show on next, which I don't know why I was like, why not get a black in a 2 and a white in a 3, but these are the choices I made, and I have to live with it now. But let me show what the black one looks like. So here's the black one, and it definitely still is body skimming, but there's like room for lunch, if that makes sense. And it's probably also because it's black that it feels a little less intrusive than the white one did. So once again, midi length, slit at the side. I am finding that like there is a lot of extra here, but I mean, I just did that on purpose because the other one was a little bit more fitted, so that's fine. The only thing that I am struggling with is this neckline is now very low, and then I have a lot of extra room at the bust here. So if I did choose to stay with this size, I might raise the neckline and then bring in the armhole a little bit, but still love that deep V in the back. And in general, just like a really comfortable, sporty, sexy, kind of all the things type of dress. This dress is the long sleeve tier dress. It's $27.99 in the color mint. I got it in a 2X and it's 100% rayon. So this is definitely an easier, flowy type of dress. It has a seam under the bust as well as a couple tiers actually. Yep, 2 other tier seams. There are pockets, the long sleeve with the cuff and a fuller sleeve, and then a V neckline. And it's a midi length. It's like a longer midi length. And there's no lining in the bust, but there is lining in the skirt. The fabric is a rayon dobby, so you get the little dots in the fabric, and then it's like a little floral print, which is interesting. I thought this was a bird on here the whole time. It's like a little abstract like petal or something. There's a lot of room in this waist seam. It's very easy, flowy. I feel like the only grievances I would have with this are the sleeves almost seem a little short when you go to reach it. So I'd probably push them just up to the 3/4 length. Yeah, the underseam here for sure wants a little bit more room. And then also it seems kind of flat right here under the seam. I don't know if that's picking up on camera. It's like it lost all of its shirring. So it could have just been, this one is a little defective, but otherwise not that big of a deal. Still a lot of beautiful volume and swing and pretty color. So let's transition into summer, guys, because this outfit is so cute. So let's talk about the shirt first. It is a puff, short sleeve, round neck, mixed media shirt. It is $15. I got it in a 2X in the color white, and it is 100% cotton. So really cute. This fabric is actually a little like beefier than I would have thought. It's more like a men's t-shirt, if that makes sense. And then the sleeve is a woven fabric, also cotton, and it's actually a bubble. So underneath here is regular t-shirt fabric, and then there's a seam with elastic that connects the top to the bottom to create this structured bubble, which is really cute. And then the length of it, it's a pretty good length if you want to wear it untucked or tucked in. And yeah, it's so cute. I love a puff. Really cute detail that I can see myself wearing throughout summer in a few different ways. Ooh, you guys, this would be so cute under overalls too. Yes, I love this already. And matched back to the shirt are the high-rise paper bag shorts. They were $25. I got them in a 3X, and they're in a light brown, and the fabric is a linen rayon. These are so cute. So I don't wear shorts often. I just feel like they're not comfortable, like they ride up, or I don't know, like my legs are always pale, so I don't wear them often. But I actually love these. So I love the detail of the paper bag waist at the top. There are little pleats to give some fullness. There's a separate belt here, and there's hook and bar and zipper if you actually want to like pull them up like real pants. The front pockets are functional. The back pockets are not, they're just faux. But I love the ease through the leg. As somebody who has a fuller thigh, these are really comfortable and airy and breezy. And then I'm obsessed with the gingham pattern on here as well. So these are giving me real vacation vibes, and I just want to be somewhere sunny and warm and called Santorini. Last up, paired back to these shorts, I have the short sleeve, round neck, puff sleeve. It was $12. I got it in a 2X, and it is in the color olive green. It is a cotton modal. So this one, compared to the last one, this is a lot softer, drapier of a fabric. It's got the high crew neck and then also the little puff detail, but it comes into this little knot twist at the side of the arm, which is really cute. I love the color. This green feels fresh, and the fit of it is really good. It's kind of relaxed at the hip, not too fitted. And like I said, the fabric is really soft, so that's nice. I love that they're offering these more core options with a little fashion twist. So you can still feel comfortable in a t-shirt, but you know that like you're getting a moment of fashion, you're getting a moment of like that extra oomph, that je ne sais quoi put into a t-shirt as well. So really loving that. So that wraps up our A New Day try-on. Have you guys figured it out yet? Do you know which brand speaks to your soul? Or are you like me and you just kind of take things from all the brands and then create a different look every day? We're not done yet. We'll still have Ava and Viv in the next video, but let me know below, what did you love from the A New Day collection? Were there any pieces that you're gonna rush out and get right away? As always, thank you guys for your support, and I hope you come back and you comment, like, subscribe, share, and come back for more. See you next time.